This edition of WWE 2K18 News and Rumors is powered by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Kickstart your day with Mountain Dew Kickstart. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the season finale of WWE 2K18 News and Rumors, powered by Mountain Dew Kickstart. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all stopping by on such short notice. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all making this series such a success, but with nothing else left to cover except the two things we're gonna cover today. This is the season finale of WWE 2K18 News and Rumors, ladies and gentlemen. So do me a big favor. Smash that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can if you're looking forward to the season finale. Share this series on social media and please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you all's love and support. Today, we're going to talk about not only details about Universe Mode, but we're also going to talk the major details involving the new My Player feature and the new online mode called Road to Glory. Now, if you don't want to, if you end up missing what I say word for word, or if you all just want to read it for yourselves, I'm going to have two links in the description. I'm also going to have the link to the Road to Glory trailer in the description as well. So without any further delay, let's get into today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So getting into the Universe Mode blog, ladies and gentlemen, as you can clearly see, not much changes were made to the Universe Mode menu, but one new addition is the power rankings, which I'll get into in a little bit. For those who don't know what Universe Mode is, basically you can play through your own WWE, watch the drama fold out, create your own custom championships, which you can do in the creation suite, but bring them into Universe Mode, all that good stuff. So, with that being said, let's get into the blog. Universe Mode also supports a robust level of customization on many levels. You could create your own personal WWE if you wanted to. So, pretty much you can create your own Universe Mode that separates from everyone else, ladies and gentlemen. As we get into rivalries and storylines, one of the most exciting parts of Universe is the rivalries that happen between superstars. Rivalries can occur between either two superstars or two teams of superstars, leading to a storyline that could play out over many months in the Universe calendar. Storylines feature cutscenes and put the rivals in a scenario that you won't normally see through regular matchmaking, yada yada yada. We wanted to improve our systems for rivalries this year, and we've made some changes all around, all for the better. New for this year for rivalries are separated into two types: potential rivalries and active rivalries. As the superstars compete in their matches, perform promos, or run-ins on each other, a potential rivalry will be established between them. Looking at the rivalries menu, you can clearly see a meter for each potential rivalry and the state it's in. This meter will build up as the interactions continue between the potential rivals during their matches. Once the meter is full, it'll enter a standby state and move into the next available active rivalry slot in the following show. These interactions can take the forms of promos, cutscenes, and run-ins. The interactions that happen are mostly random, depending on the various factors related to the superstars. Things like rankings, relationships, a superstar's crowd reactions, and their personalities are some of the things that can influence the chance of an interaction happening. There are also some ways players can influence personal rivalries through their own actions. Think of doing something that would get under an opponent's skin or infuriate him or her, or something that would make you want to get even. Active rivalries are the results of all the build-up, making the rivalry official and starting off many weeks of heated competition between the rivals. Superstars will fight to build momentum and have the advantage leading up to their big matches at the next pay-per-view. The payoff varies depending on which superstars are in the rivalries. Things like climbing up the ranks, title match opportunities. The types of rivalries you will see, whether it's a friendly rivalry between allies or a hostile brawl fest between two enemies, depends on the rivalry's intensity, which is a new addition this year, and it's in both potential and active rivalries. Intensity determines what's likely to happen between the superstars in a rivalry, and should help you identify just from a glance in the menus what kind of rivalry is taking place. Excuse me, had to get a drink there. Intensity has 4 different color-coded levels. Low, which is basically sportsmanlike conduct between the rivals in a short, friendly rivalry. Medium are basically rivals that are disrespectful and confrontational or growing frustrated on being on the losing end. High, which is orange, rivals are resorting to and responding with cheap shots, distractions against each other, and of course very high, the rivalry has become hostile with superstars attacking each other. The intensity of a rivalry will vary based on the interaction between the superstars and is certainly likely to increase the longer the rivalry goes on. Calendars and pay-per-views. One important thing we changed this year was how our story system handled calendars with inconsistent pay-per-view dates. Our previous system wasn't ready to properly handle WWE's brand split and the multiple pay-per-views per month. For us, this meant overhauling our system for the most flexibility possible. This is more of a back-end, behind-the-scenes change that we worked on, but the result is that the rivalries and storylines will now work regardless of when they start and when the next pay-per-view is happening. Along with the changes to our storylines and rivalries, we've implemented new systems that add more depth to Universe in various areas. New to this year Universe mode are power rankings, which will rank each superstar in your universe based on success. While championships define the best superstars of a show, power rankings are useful for finding out who's the best superstar in all of the universe. Winning high-profile matches, earning championships, and coming out ahead in rivalries will elevate superstars up these power rankings. Something we wanted to represent in Universe mode is how some superstars push past their limits and go on in an unstoppable run, as well as how the underdogs can fight their way up to the very top to win and defend their championship gold. Power rankings will allow superstars to achieve these kinds of runs by boosting them with temporary attribute bonuses if they climb high enough in the power rankings. This also allows low-powered superstars to fight their way to the championship and match up with the best or turn an already powerful superstar to an unstoppable force. One of the challenges we faced with Universe is trying to articulate specific motivations for superstars. It's easy to say that everyone wants a championship, but there's a lot more depth than that when you're watching WWE's broadcasting. As a result, we've implemented personal goals that they can chase after as they complete universe mode. Goals change for each superstar based on the various factors like their ratings and relationships. Champions want to defend their titles and all that good stuff. So basically, each superstar can set their own goal. And of course, you can now add new match types into this year's universe mode. You know, you've now got the 8-man Battle Royal, 8-man Survivor Series. So really, there were some minor good additions to universe mode, but not really enough to spend all my time on it. If I'm going to see a mode like this improve, I would much rather see General Manager mode, because then I could run WWE, run WWE the way I seem fit, hire my own storyline writers, make money from each show, and spend my money wisely on talent. Those are just some of the things I would like to see in any WWE 2K title in the future. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are now fixing to enter the blog you all came here to see, which is the My Player, but more specifically, Road to Glory, which is a new online mode this year for WWE 2K18. Debuting in WWE 2K18 are two new features called My Player and Road to Glory. The development team wanted to create a brand new experience for the WWE 2K franchise that emphasized player choice and a focused progression system. With My Player, we explored several different fighting styles as character classes that feel and play differently from one another. Not only this, but each My Player is upgradable and customizable as players make progress. In addition, players can use their My Players to progress in both My Career and Road to Glory. In WWE 2K18, players can create their My Player characters, which they can use for both My Career and Road to Glory. A My Player is an upgradable character that gets stronger and more powerful along with the player's progression in both Road to Glory and My Career mode. On the My Player home screen, there are several customization and upgradable options for your My Player, in addition to being in the portal to the My Career and Road to Glory. My Player Wizard, we wanted to make it much easier to jump into progression this year, thus the My Player Wizard was born. When you first jump into the My Player, you are automatically taken to the My Player Wizard to create your My Player. The My Player Wizard makes it super easy and quick to create a basic My Player. We've set up several pillars for character creation in a way that focuses on delivering the most impact right out of the gate, such as basic info, appearances, fighting styles, weight classes, height, attire, moves and taunts, and presentation. Here's two very important notes real quick, because I know a lot of people are going to say before the end of this video and all that, I'll save that thought for later, but here is one very important note that I do need to note. As the amount of creation options is so massive in WWE 2K18, we limited the number of available options in the My Player Wizard. Once you finish creating a basic My Player and leave the My Player Wizard, you can always further customize your My Player in exquisite detail and advanced functionality through Edit My Player and upgrades. You will find the power of our creation suite in the Edit Player. In the My Player Wizard, you have fighting styles, which is a part of the movesets. Every my player has a set fighting style. The fighting styles are designed to create a unique feeling gameplay experience. Each fighting style has its own strengths and weaknesses in regards to starting attributes, max attributes, and available skills and abilities. Each fighting style also has at least 2 attributes, which I'll get into in a minute. For example, you should expect a high flyer to move much faster than a giant, in addition to performing several aerial maneuvers. Adversely, you should expect a giant to be much more tougher and powerful. Players should choose the fighting style that best represents their favorite play styles and interests. Each fighting style also excels at least 2 attributes. High flyer represents agility and speed. Showboat represents reversals and stamina. Striker represents striking and stamina. Technician represents technique and grappling. Brawler obviously represents toughness and athleticism. Strong style, which is a new ability, which I'm surprised they're even calling it strong style to begin with, represents grappling and reversals. Powerhouse represents power and grappling, and giant represents power and toughness. Players can upgrade several areas of their my players, including attributes, skills, and abilities. All attributes in the my player this year are grouped into 10 attribute towers: striking, grappling, power, toughness, technique, reversals, athleticism, speed, stamina, and promo. With the latter, a special attribute that is used in just my career. You can also view all the sub-attributes for each tower inside the attribute screen found in the upgrade section of the mode. The more attribute points you spend on your my players, the higher overall ratings will rise. Each new my player has a few attribute points available from upgrading their my players right away. Gosh, I'm running out of breath. But once those are used, more will need to be unlocked through progression in the My Career and Road to Glory. Upgrades, attributes, and skills. Most of the skills and abilities are locked from the start. However, each fighting style has its own set of skills and abilities unlocked by default. The examples, high flyers start with top rope diver and springboard diver. Brawlers will start with a comeback and removing the turnbuckle. All other skills and abilities are available to each fighting style that are available for purchase right away. In addition, not all skills and abilities are usable by all fighting styles. Along with, new additions this year, including the unlocks, are loot cases. Along with upgrading your My Player comes deeper customization. This year, you'll be able to unlock hundreds and hundreds of moves and superstar parts to customize your My Players as well as you see fit. Unlocks can be earned through loot cases and progression in both My Career and Road to Glory. Most superstar parts are locked from the start. Once an item is unlocked, then it is purchasable with VC. There are 3 levels of loot cases: bronze, silver, and gold. You have a higher chance of unlocking more rare items in silver and gold cases. You can purchase loot cases in My Player, My Career, or Road to Glory. You will also earn loot cases through progression in both modes. Plus, I believe there's also, and I think there is anyway, I don't take it for granted, I think if you log in weekly, you can earn, a weekly loot case or something like that. I don't know. Reward types and rarities. These are 4 types of rewards that can be earned from loot cases: superstar parts, moves, VC, and boosts that are used in Road to Glory. In each category, rewards come in 3 rarity levels. There are also rare superstar parts and moves that are unlockable exclusively through my career in Road to Glory. Now we get to the new mode called Road to Glory. Road to Glory is a completely new online experience where my players from all over the world can battle against each other. Players can compete daily in a variety of match types to gain stars, boosts, superstar parts, and VC. In addition, by increasing their levels, they can further customize their My Players to gain the advantage over the others. Overall, players are encouraged to see if they have what it takes to secure an entry into pay-per-view events and defeat their favorite WWE superstars to earn special rewards. Players can battle head-to-head against other My Players to earn stars and qualify for pay-per-view events. They are simple. Start matchmaking by pressing Find Match when they get to the Road to Glory main screen, and the game will find you a worthy opponent. So basically, no more mismatching this year. You know, unless you're in the basic online modes, My Player, you ain't got to worry about the simple mismatching. Tonight's event is the daily match event that cycles every 24 hours and features a different match type. You might see a ladder match one day and a steel cage match on another. Tonight's event also cycles through different arenas like Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and classic venues such as WCW Monday Nitro. Players are encouraged to check back every day and see what is next up for tonight's event. And of course, there's a match card example right there. In Road to Glory, we are introducing boosts. You can equip up to 5 active boosts in a single match. And they have a wide range of enhancements for My Players. Some boosts will include increasing specific stats in areas like striking, speed, grappling. Also, there are other types of boosts that reward additional XP at the end of the match. All My Players start with 1 boost slot unlocked. You can then unlock 4 additional boost slots through player progression. Prestige and rank as you battle against other My Players to earn XP. Your My Players rank and level will go up. There are 6 total ranks and 50 levels in each. Prospect, Rookie, Superstar, Main Eventer, Living Legend, and Hall of Famer. Leveling up within a rank earns you loot cases, attribute points, and additional boost slots. In addition, when you see a Hall of Famer, you know that player has put a ton of time into the game. For the pay-per-view action, one of the most exciting features of Road to Glory is that the mode parallels the real-world WWE pay-per-view schedule. When a pay-per-view happens in real life, that pay-per-view will also be featured as an event in Road to Glory. You can participate in any upcoming pay-per-view event for which you qualify for. Earn the required amount of stars in the time to qualify for a pay-per-view event. However, if you are short on either time or stars, don't worry. They'll let you purchase your way into events by using your VC. While in a pay-per-view event, all matches will take place in the event's special venue. Once you qualify, you will complete challenges to get into the main event. In addition, since we know everyone wants to watch real-life pay-per-views, our pay-per-view events will run across multiple days, so you have the chance to prove yourself worthy of a shot in a main event. The main event is essentially the high point of every pay-per-view event. In the main event, you'll compete against WWE superstars who are featured in that real-world pay-per-view event. To qualify for a main event, you need to complete a required amount of match challenges. Examples of match challenges could include items like performing 3 signature moves to putting an opponent through a table. If you prove yourself worthy to take on the main event opponent and succeed, you will earn an exclusive superstar part that is themed to the pay-per-view event. Below, of course, if you didn't see it earlier, that is the sneak peek of the reward for the upcoming TLC pay-per-view. In closing, they are excited to watch everyone take a My Player on a unique road to glory, ladies and gentlemen. So, this has me pretty hyped for Road to Glory, and it makes me want to also do a Road to Glory series on top of a My Career Mode series. But before I make anything official, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow, as tomorrow, when you tune into the channel at noon, I will have an exclusive lineup of what we are going to do in WWE 2K18. I think we have a pretty good idea of what they're going to do. Now, as far as this week goes, ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of people are going to bitch, moan, whine, and complain. Oh, I'm not touching Road to Glory for a 10-foot pole. Oh, I'm going to just freaking go on PlayStation Store and do microtransactions. Guess what, people? No microtransactions whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. And I like that there is none, because it doesn't give all those trolls, spammers, and cheaters online to try to cheat their way to the maximum level possible. Everybody's gonna have to simply play and earn their way into the Road to Glory, every pay-per-view event, what have you. Now, before we end today's video, one thing I do want to discuss. As most of you know, 2K creators were invited to the WWE archives to play a near final build of WWE 2K18. As most of you know, there was an embargo on them, which was just recently lifted today. Now, one thing I did notice during Entrance Mania, which the creators had to fight for, which they more than likely and pretty sure got it approved by 2K and the WWE. But I've seen a lot of lowball channels. Now, don't get me wrong, mine's a small channel, but some of these other lowball channels that are desperate for views took it upon themselves to steal other creators' content, create big-ass watermarks and try to claim that it's their own video and that it's not eligible for copyright protection, blah, 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 blah. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to tell you, but that is against YouTube rules, and that can result in termination of your account, ladies and gentlemen. So, for future reference, if I see any one of you lowball channels, not saying, the ones that are subscribed to my channel, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about other YouTubers lowball YouTubers that are desperate for views and will try to do anything for views. If I see any of my videos, whether it's a My Career video, entrance video, what have you, whatever I create out of the game this year, if I see one person rip it, then take a big ass watermark and cover my own watermark, and furthermore try to claim that it's their own video, unlike some people, I'm not gonna be lenient. I will contact 2K and YouTube, and I will have your channel terminated, ladies and gentlemen. But if you guys are gonna, do reaction videos or a breakdown video, let's say you all want to do a reaction video on one of the My Career episodes that I do, or an entrance that I upload, or something like that from the game itself, and ones that are not courtesy of IGN. I'm alright with fair use in the terms of if you want to do a reaction video or do a breakdown video of it saying, oh, this entrance is awesome, this episode of my career was awesome. I'm all for fair use as long as you all ask my permission first and it gets approved by me. If you all upload it before then, I will terminate it. Well, not necessarily terminate it, but I will report you for a copyright strike, ladies and gentlemen. So that's just, a fair warning, It's one thing for other creators to upload videos, share videos from IGN, WWE 2K Dev, and all that good stuff, as long as people ask permission, which I've pretty much done the entire time I've been covering WWE 2K18. Well, just remember, if it was your video and somebody just ripped it from, GetLink YouTube or something like that, would you be happy that somebody did that and covered it with a big ass watermark and tried to claim that it was their own video? No, you probably wouldn't. So think twice before you actually do something, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm gonna say. But to not end this video on a sour note, like I said, I'm excited for WWE 2K18 tomorrow at noon. It will be more than likely at noon. I plan to have a format of what we're planning to do and when we're gonna do it in WWE 2K18, and I hope you all have a good time, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you all for making this WWE 2K news and rumors success, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a big success in it got over 1 million views and stuff like that. That was never my intention. Personally, as long as I have at least 10 people watching, that's all I care about. I'm glad for the 20 plus subscribers I have at my channel, and I'm very proud of it, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in to this season finale of WWE 2K News and Rumors, ladies and gentlemen. News and Rumors will return in WWE 2K19, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, for all of us at Patrick McSparron Productions, this is Patrick McSparron saying so long, and I'll see you soon. See ya!